Hey everybody, it's Sandra here. Thank you for joining me today on my channel. Today, just to get you caught up first on the stats, today is July 21st, 2019, and yesterday I weighed 105. I'm going to catch up to on that because I didn't do one yesterday. I weighed 105, and today I weighed exactly 104. Today my blood pressure was 100 over 68, and my pulse, which is normally 45 because I have bradycardia, was 56. I'm here in beautiful San Juan, Puerto Rico, and I'm doing a doctor monitored extended water fast, and today is day 16 of my water fast. If you're ever thinking about doing this, I highly recommend that you do this doctor monitored and don't do this on your own for more than 4 days. Okay, please consider that. There are way too many things that can go wrong, and there are plenty of places in the United States to do this with doctor monitoring. Here I am in Puerto Rico, and a lot of the activities are conducted in Spanish. If you speak Spanish, then this would be a great place to come. If you don't speak Spanish and you live in the United States, there are 3 places specifically that are certified in doctor monitored water fast, and they are True North in California, Dr. Nate Gershfeld in California, and Gracie Ewan in Ohio, in Amish country. You can also, I'm sorry, there are 5 places. You can also do this at the Eat to Live Retreat, Dr. Furman's Eat to Live Retreat, which is in San Diego, California. And also there is Dr. Frank Sabatino's place in southern Florida that you can do this. That one's right on the beach. So, consider going to one of those places rather than trying to do this on your own, please. For your own safety and for the safety of others around you. Don't do this by yourself for more than 4 days. Okay, so next I would like to say thank you to all the people who have been kind enough to reach out to me in the past 2 days. Cliff is always faithful to keep track and see how I'm doing. My friend Jan, my cousin Hope. These have either been phone calls or Facebook Messenger or texting me. My friend Sherry, Terry, my high school friend Joy, Tricia, Babette, Cheryl, Rachel from work, Carolyn, my good friend Carolyn from Indiana, Melissa, Colleen is a new friend of mine that I'm excited to get to know. Marlene gave me a call last night. We had a great talk. My friend Amy from Maryland, we used to work together, and I was very sad when she moved to Maryland, but we've kept in very, very close touch. And so we had an awesome conversation last night. Lauren, Stine, and my old buddy Harry, and my mom. So I'm very appreciative of everyone who has reached out and checked on me to make sure I'm okay. So again, today is day 16, and as of right now, which is shortly after noon, I'm now at 374 hours into my doctor monitored extended water fast. So how have the last 2 days gone? I've been doing this now about every 2 days because it's just about all the energy I can muster up. And when I do this, I think of it as 3 projects to make this video. It's 3 projects. Project number 1 is prepping everything I'm going to say. Writing it down, trying to keep track of how things have been going, and I really like to add an extra piece to each one, something informational or inspirational, and not just talk about myself when I make this. So it takes me some time to prepare that, and it takes energy, which I really don't have right now. Energy is the one thing we do not have. We have, if you think of your body as holding energy, like a bag that holds energy, our energy is about, I would say, if you fill up your feet first, our energy stops at about 3 inches above our ankles. That's about as much energy as we have. And I seem to be doing just a little bit better in the energy and the motivation department. My poor buddies here, my roommates, are not faring quite as well right now. They're struggling, and I really, really, my heart goes out to them. This is a tough thing. I don't know if I'm doing a little better because I had more fat to lose. That probably is it. Because they are both have been whole food plant-based for a long time. So it's not like they're coming off a sad diet. They have been whole food plant-based. But as far as, the doctors are very happy with my progress. They think my skin's looking good. I'm pretty happy. I mean, my blemishes haven't gone away. I don't know if you can see right there. See, that's still the same. That hasn't changed. I still have this scratchy bump right here that's still there. I still have my little red mark right here. I still have this on the back of my hand. The size of it has not changed. I still have these other little things, on my hands, just little things. And then going up my arms, I have some things. So I still do have, things on the outside that haven't changed. But I know for a fact that things are going on inside. One thing is that your body is generating brand new stem cells while you are water fasting. Wow, it's pretty right now. It's been raining off and on and off and on. So I'm doing this here on the patio because I couldn't take these books to stack up out there because the picnic table is wet. So my roomie, Luis, was nice enough to let me do this here, and he just went out to the backyard to chill out in the sun for a little bit. And by the way, piece of trivia, in Puerto Rican Spanish, patio means yard. So to me, this is a patio, and that's the yard. But in Puerto Rican Spanish, this is a terraza, and back there is the patio. So I have to keep remembering, the difference between that. Okay, so like I said, energy is at an all-time low for us right now. And so when I said the 3 projects, project number 1 is prepping what I'm going to say. And project number 2 is actually filming it. And that is a project because I have to decide. I try not to be so unprofessional like I was at the beginning when I was holding the camera and kept switching back and forth between hands because, I get tired of holding my phone up with one hand and I switch to the other hand. And I know that was very distracting. So now I have a stack of books plus a game box here, Connect 4 at the bottom to give me height. And I'm trying to do it with, a steady like this. But Naida's watching TV, so I shut the door so I wouldn't disturb her while she's watching TV. And Luis went to the backyard, and so I'm doing this here today. But every day, that I do this, it's like figuring out, okay, how am I going to do it today? Plus, it takes my energy to walk out there with books and then have to drag them back up here. So that's another thing. And then the third thing is posting it, which you would think would be easy. But I'm trying to post in... I've uploaded. It takes my phone some time to upload. I'm using my mobile data to upload it because I tried one day from the laptop and it took forever on the Wi-Fi. So I do it from my mobile data on my phone, and so I have to wait for it to upload, and then I, try to post it on my Facebook page and in the big Eat to Live support group and in the Jumpstart. And that just seems like it takes all day. So it's a project. Every other day is a humongous project for me that zaps my energy to do this. So, please bear with me when I do this. That's why I had to cut down to every other day to do this because it takes everything I've got. So energy is at a commodity, a hot commodity for us. And it's so funny because when I stop to think, oh, I think I'll go to the bathroom and plug my eyebrows. And then I think, nah, that'll take energy. And then I'm like, I think I'll just roll over and switch from my tablet to my old phone so I can listen to music on my, my old phone. I've got some songs on the hard drive of it, and I'll just switch over. Rolling over will take energy. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I think I'll get out my laptop and go through some old pics, just go look at some old pictures because I brought some external hard drives with me. No, that'll take energy. So everything takes energy, and we think twice about it because we're trying to conserve our energy. We really do watch a lot of movies and stuff. We lie here on these couches, or we lie in our bed, and we watch a lot of movies. So I do have a recommendation that I wanted to offer. If you ever do this, you need to bring your own favorite DVDs with you, regardless of which fasting center you go to. Take one of those little notebook thingies, with the pockets of your own DVDs, and a way to watch them, a portable DVD player with you, or your laptop or whatever, somewhere where you can be comfortable while you're watching them. So I don't know if the laptop is going to work, but where you can watch them comfortably with you, and that'll get you through better. Because like I said the other day, you're a consumption device when you're water fasting. You're not a production device. If you are, more power to you. If you can get work done, more power to you. But I don't feel like getting any work done. So, I'm getting this done at great cost to my energy, and then I don't want to I just want to chill for the rest of the day. I feel like I have done enough. I feel like I've worked all day. And so, I don't really want to do anything else. Okay. So the other thing, was it something about energy? No, I think that was all I was going to say. All right. So, was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday. I think after I made my video, because I made it early that day. Sweet Alma came back and did our yoga session. And Naida and I really didn't feel like going out there, but we did. And I was really glad that I did, because Alma's very, very gentle. And it was a great yoga session. And so one thing she said that I don't fully understand it, but I just wanted to share it with you. She said, and this was all in Spanish, she doesn't speak English. She said, you are not your pain. You are not your illness. Okay, a lot of times we think that that's who we are, is our pain, our hip pain, our arthritis, but that's not who you are. So when you're doing yoga or meditation, try to think about taking a moment to step back from the pain and your illness, and just basically observe your body and think about where it is. It was just a great yoga class, and when it was over, I really felt revived, and I'm really glad that I didn't not go, because I had thought about it. Speaking of energy, so when it comes to showers, I've always liked hot showers, hot and warm showers. I do not like cold, cool, or tepid showers. But when you are water fasting, hot showers are a bit of a risk, as I've mentioned before. And yesterday, when I took my hot shower, or even warm shower, I made it through the shower, but when it was over and I was trying to dry off and put my clothes on, then I felt it. I felt just all the energy just completely left me, and it was literally all I could do to get my clothes on, and all I'm wearing, just casual, not like I'm getting dressed for work or something, just trying to get a t-shirt and shorts and stuff on. And I somehow, even though I was dizzy and so weak, somehow managed to pick everything up, including the wet towel, the wet washcloth, my dirty clothes, and I had taken the scale into the bathroom to weigh in there, and pick all that up and walk into the room, and I couldn't put anything away. I literally had to lay down. So I just dumped everything on the floor next to the bed, and then I lay down, wet hair and all, for 20 minutes before I could get my energy back up to to get up and hang up my towel and drape my washcloth, and stuff like that. So it was, it's really recommended if you can stand it to take a cold, cool, or tepid shower, and don't do like me and take a warm or a hot shower, because it is kind of dangerous to do that. So another thing I did yesterday was, without thinking, I said I would never do this, but without thinking, I sat up, stood up, and started walking in one fluid movement. And I walked from the couch to this table right here where the stuff is sitting, and that was a huge mistake, because by the time I got to the table, my head was swimming. And I had to stand there, lean on the table, and I was like, whoa, whoa, everything is spinning. And I had to, it took about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, and that is called orthostatic hypotension, when you stand up too quickly and you get dizzy. So I'll never do that again. It is very, very, very common while fasting, and that's why it's important that you sit up and wait 30 seconds, stand up and wait 30 seconds, and then start walking. And usually you're walking very slowly. All of this will pass once you begin the refeed, but that is the way it is right now. So like I said, I've been watching a lot of movies. We're either watching Netflix, or I watch HBO on my phone, HBO Go on my phone, and I find that the movies are a little bit better quality than the ones on Netflix. I also have Hulu Plus, and I still have Stars on my phone because of Outlander. And the Amazon Prime, I still have that. And I've still been watching Pushing Daisies. But Luis and I watch movies together sometimes, so we end up watching Netflix because that's what they have here with their Wi-Fi. By the way, today I got smart, and I brought my old phone out here, and it's keeping track for me, and I'm going to try to stop before it gets down to the countdown, and that way I won't get cut off again, because that is super unprofessional. So obviously I can see I'm not going to make it through the second half, so I'll probably make the next episode will be the second half of that. And since I've already prepared all my notes on that, I'll probably just do it while I'm sitting here. Okay, so in the morning when I wake up, for me personally, I have more energy, and that's just because I've been doing that now for years for work. I'm tired when I get home, I'm done, and I just want to get what I got to get done and go to bed. And then whenever I sleep for 6 or 7 hours, I wake up more energetic, and I can get some schoolwork done, and I think better. And so this morning I woke up at 4, and I'm like, I'm awake, I feel good. So, but my roomies were asleep, obviously, at 4 o'clock in the morning. Who's awake at 4? And so I got up very quietly, and I came out here to the patio, and I wanted to be productive. I actually wanted to be productive. So I started looking up stuff for another video in the future on food. And I was doing the research on the phone, and then I was using the phone as a light to write it down in my my spiral notebook on my notebook paper. Instead of in here, I'm writing that on my notebook paper, and I got quite a bit done for a future episode on cruciferous vegetables, and I was really, really proud of that. So, but as the morning wore on, when I was working on it, my energy again starts to wane, and after like at 9 o'clock, I had to go lay back down, and then got my shower just a while ago and stuff like that. Also, I had an opportunity this morning to talk to Joanna about video editing programs, so that I'm not so unprofessional here with the way I do this. So she gave me some ideas on what they use for their editing, and that way I can start splicing things together. Because this morning I was going through, once it got a little bit light, I was going through my laptop and going through last year's Peru pictures, and I have some great little clips of some of the people in Peru talking to me in Spanish about fruits, whole fruits, and they're great, but they're like 90 seconds each or 2 minutes each, and I'm not going to post a YouTube video for 2 minutes. So what I want to do is splice all of them together, and I want to put some of the still shots that I took in there too. Like I filmed a lady telling me about a fruit called pacay, and she also pointed out the chirimoya that she had there and some other things, and she's speaking in Spanish, so I need editing equipment that I can spice that along with me sitting on the bus next to my friend Chatter, who went on the Peru trip, and she filmed me peeling a granadilla on the bus and taking a bite of it, which was really neat. And so I want to put all that together into a video all together. But you know, I just need I need to know how to do it, and I have no clue how to do any of that. Well, since right now that's all I wanted to say about my condition, so I will stop this as a full episode, and then I'm going to make my next episode is going to be about step 3, part 3 of what I mentioned in my last episode, which is how to remain nutritarian when you have to walk out of your house and live in this world. And so stay tuned for that. Hopefully I can get both done and upload both today. So I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Okay, bye.